Right now at noon, the day after the President's State of the Union address, the Senate will vote on impeachment, and it's all but guaranteed to end in an acquittal. And sexual assault survivors are speaking out against a Republican bill that tacks on highly partisan mandates to a bill to improve rape test kit protocols.
From the Channel3000.com Alert Center, this is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 on this Wednesday afternoon. Flurries may move in tonight. Let's head over to the Weather Center meteorologist Hattie McLean has a look at your first alert forecast. Hi, Hads.
Good morning, Mark. You're right. We do have a little bit of light snow in the forecast, although the latest models are taking it even further to the south than we thought this morning. But let's get you up to date with what's happening right now. It's a pretty cloudy lunch hour across southern Wisconsin. Gray skies. Temperatures are climbing, though, despite that cloud cover. We're up a couple of degrees now just within the last hour here in Madison to 23. Janesville and Mineral Point are at 27 degrees. Temperatures over the next 12 hours will climb to highs around 27 here in Madison. It's going to be a slow cool down this evening with clouds in place. We'll only drop back into the lower 20s overnight. Let's take a look at those snow chances. Pretty small at that storm tracking a little bit further to the south and east, but we'll run through all the details coming up in about 10 minutes.
Probably not. All right, Hattie, thank you.
You're welcome.
The impeachment fight will come to an end this afternoon. The Senate will vote at 3 o'clock our time on each of the 2 articles of impeachment. Deborah Alfarone has more on the upcoming vote and a recap of last night's State of the Union address.
From President Trump's apparent snub of Speaker Nancy Pelosi's handshake,
I don't even know if the president saw the speaker's hand,
to her tearing up a copy of the speech when it was over.
As far as I'm concerned, the shredder wasn't available, and so she did what she needed to do.
The partisan divide was on full display last night. President Trump laid out the accomplishments of his administration and made his case for another 4 years in office.
Jobs are booming. Incomes are soaring. Poverty is plummeting.
The president also delivered several made-for-TV moments, awarding the Presidential Medal of Freedom to conservative radio host Rush Limbaugh and orchestrating a surprise reunion for a military family.
The president stuck to his script and did not mention impeachment. Today, the Senate wraps up with a final vote whether to convict or acquit.
Candidly, to my colleagues on both sides of the aisle, I fear that moral courage, country before party, is a rare commodity these days.
Every Republican is expected to vote for acquittal, and 1 or 2 Democrats may join them. Deborah Alfarone, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
And West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin, who has proposed a censure as an alternative means to conviction, is the most likely Democrat to join Republicans in voting to acquit the president. The 2 leaders of Milwaukee's host committee for the Democratic National Convention are now out of a job. President Liz Gilbert and Chief of Staff Adam Alonso were fired amidst allegations they oversaw a toxic work environment. The shakeup comes less than 6 months before the convention. Several buildings on the UW-Madison campus are opening back up after being closed due to a water main break. This happened early this morning on Henry Mall off Campus Drive near the biochemistry buildings. According to the UW-Madison Police Department, the Engineering Center's building was scheduled to reopen at noon. Officials also had to shut down steam to engineering buildings and the Camp Randall complex. New at noon, Wisconsin lawmakers are taking public comments on a new Republican bill designed to prevent a backlog of untested sexual assault kits. In addition to kit submission protocols, the bill mandates police notify immigration authorities of anyone in the country illegally if they're arrested for sexual assault. It also allows student survivors to enter school choice programs. Both of those provisions are non-starters for Democrats.
It was a little disheartening to know that it's been pushed.
At a news conference this morning, survivors, law enforcement, and nurses spoke out against the bill introduced by Republicans. One survivor called it a stall tactic and a political brawl that has nothing to do with the victims of the backlog. We'll hear more from those speakers tonight on News 3 Now at 6. And Democrats are circulating a proposal to close the ghost gun loophole. A release from Senator John Erpenbach and Representative Diane Hasselbein cites the September 2018 Middleton workplace shooting. The gunman Madison wasn't allowed to legally purchase a gun, but was able to legally assemble parts to create his own untraceable gun. On the one-year anniversary of the shooting, now retired Middleton Police Chief Chuck Falk sent a letter asking elected officials to close this loophole. This new proposal aims to address the ghost gun issue to try to prevent an incident like this from happening again. A 15-year-old Wisconsin girl is being recognized for creating a board game that helps teach financial literacy to people with intellectual disabilities. Paige Givens was picked as U.S. Cellular's Future of Good recipient for her game design. She and 2 others were selected from 1,200 nominees nationwide. She was awarded $10,000 to continue to develop the game, and she knows just how she wants to spend it.
The first one is to help the Sore Fox Cities organization. They're sort of working on revamping their financial literacy program, and I want to help them with that. And I also want to be able to make copies of my game and then give them away to teachers in our area.
Paige says she's working with a professional artist to perfect the game's design. And Coors Light wants to pay you to adopt a dog. The beer company is offering $100 to cover adoption fees. The deal is available to the first 1,000 people between now and February 21st. You must be of legal drinking age and submit a receipt of the adoption to Coors via text message. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
It all started at a simple lunch in Nashville. From there, the rest is history. Join us for a Southern classic that you're not going to want to miss.
Infinity Windows and Patio Doors from Marvin are ranked #1 in customer satisfaction with J.D. Power.
The only place you can get these windows and patio doors is at the Ganser Company. Schedule your free in-home consultation today.
Ganser is the answer.
Angel Community, bringing out the magic of living.
You were always the responsible one, so much like me, always taking care of everyone else. But this wasn't your responsibility. I already took care of the arrangements. The Ryans made it so easy. I didn't want you to worry about a thing. It's my last gift to you, my lovely daughter.
The President's Day Mattress Marathon is going on now at Ashley Home Store. Mattress savings are heating up during the biggest mattress sale of the year. We've worked directly with top brand manufacturers to bring you unbeatable deals. Save $500 instantly on Tempur-Pedic and get a top brand pillow for $1 with your purchase. Hurry in and save $700 instantly on cooling gel memory foam mattresses from iComfort with tons of freebies. Plus unbeatable mattress doorbusters available while they last. Find dream come true savings at the Mattress Marathon. Ashley Home Store.
Come to the circus, the biggest show in town. Come to the circus.
See the elephants, tigers, dogs, and all the fun to be had at the Shrine Circus. Enjoy the magnificent elephants while you still can and make memories for a lifetime. Bring the family one and all to the Shrine Circus.
Come to the circus, the biggest show in town.
There's no secret to caring for your loved one in a nursing home or an assisted living facility, but visiting frequently and talking to staff is by far the most effective way to make sure that they're being cared for appropriately.
Call Bowler & Vaughn for a free consultation.
Infinity Windows and Patio Doors from Marvin are ranked #1 in customer satisfaction with J.D. Power.
The only place you can get these windows and patio doors is at the Ganser Company. Schedule your free in-home consultation today.
Ganser is the answer.
You know, I didn't grow up in the South, but boy, I have fallen in love with Southern food. A few weeks ago, I was in Nashville having lunch with a couple of friends, and I was in the mood for something really Southern. So I ordered shrimp with cheesy grits. I have to admit, this dish delivered. It was the best I ever had. As soon as I got back to the test kitchen, we whipped up a batch of cheesy grits that I'm so proud of that I have to share them with you. All you have to do is bring some salt water to a boil. Add a good amount of grits. And give it a good stir. After letting them simmer for a few minutes, they'll start to thicken up. At this point, we remove them from the heat and stir in lots of sharp cheddar cheese, along with a little butter. Once everything is smooth and melty, we stir in some black pepper, and to give this a kick, a bit of ground red pepper. Now, we could serve this just like this, or top bowls of it with some grilled shrimp or catfish as a real Southern favorite. Or how about serving this with some good old fried chicken for a combo that is nothing short of spectacular? To get the recipe for our goes with anything cheesy grits, simply visit our website. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a Southern-inspired way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Thank you, Howard. Next at noon, light snow develops overnight, and some areas could get some minor accumulating snow tomorrow. Hattie has your details next in the First Alert forecast.
It's definitely our style.
I like the leather.
The color works.
Are you sure you measured before you ordered online?
Know exactly what you're getting when you shop Steinhafels. Experience our large selection of quality furniture and mattresses to fit your lifestyle and budget. See it online, try it in store, take it home today. Only at Steinhafels.
Is this European inches?
3 days only. Shop the biggest appliance sale of the year at Grand Appliance. Save on early President's Day price drops and combine with Grand exclusive rebates to get an extra 5% back. Plus up to $500 in friends and family savings. Get a deal no competitor can match. February 6th, 7th, and 8th exclusively at Grand Appliance. Shop grandappliance.com or a store near you. Grand Appliance and TV. You make it home. We make it grand.
Do you suffer from chronic or severe back or neck pain? Did you know that there is now a treatment method available right here at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center that offers hope of avoiding spinal surgery for those suffering with bulging, herniated, or degenerative discs? Our therapies help reduce pain related to these conditions and have a high success rate in helping people just like you avoid back or neck surgery.
I've experienced low back pain for over 15 years. I had back surgery when I was 26 and had difficulties recovering. The doctors at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center have given me a new lease on life. I am now able to enjoy an active, pain-free lifestyle.
Call Midwest Spine and Nerve Center now to schedule a no-obligation consultation to see if our progressive pain-relieving therapies are right for you.
It could be a slow morning commute for parts of southern Wisconsin Thursday. Hattie will have the First Alert weather and traffic updates.
And if you don't usually send in your tax returns early, you might want to this year. We'll tell you why starting at 4:30.
See you then.
It takes a special type of person to offer one life-changing gift to a total stranger.
This is something they want and need to do.
Why so many in our area are choosing to become living kidney donors. Thursday on News 3 now at 10.
Our Call for Action phone bank is open right now, ready to take on your consumer issue. You can call our hotline. Volunteers will help you with any consumer complaints. The number is 608-270-2833. The service is open every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday between 11 and 1. Wall Street goes for a three-peat, and you may be loyal to an airline, but is it lucrative? Diane King Hall has your Money Watch report.
3 in a row. Wall Street started the session in rally mode once again. Today's early gains were fueled by reports that a research team in China may have found an effective treatment for the coronavirus. The nation's trade gap fell for the first time in 6 years in 2019. According to the Commerce Department, the trade deficit declined 1.7% to $616.8 billion. The politically sensitive trade gap with China dropped by more than 17% after the Trump administration imposed tariffs on billions of dollars worth of Chinese imports. The job market fired on all cylinders at the start of the year. According to payroll processor ADP, private employers added 291,000 jobs in January. That was better than expected and the best monthly performance since May of 2015. Gains occurred across a variety of industries led by leisure and hospitality jobs. Education and healthcare jobs also logged big gains. And NerdWallet is out with a new ranking of the best air carrier programs. The personal finance site says the most valuable airline miles are Southwest, JetBlue, and Delta. For travelers with the most elite status using an airline credit card to purchase flights, Southwest has the best bang for buck, and JetBlue had the best return for infrequent travelers. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com at the New York Stock Exchange. I'm Diane King Hall.
Thank you, Diane. At the noon hour, the Dow Industrials up 338 points. The NASDAQ up 15. The S&P 500 gaining 27. Let's check in now with Q106 Farm Director Pam Yankee. She is in the radio suite. Good afternoon to you.
Hello there. Yes, for a moment anyhow, we're heading up to Wisconsin Dells later this afternoon. Corn Soy Expo is going to unfold tomorrow and Friday. And despite the lousy commodity prices we've been dealing with and the equally lousy weather last year, numbers as far as pre-registration are up for the conference, and Kalahari's got an expanded trade show floor. So it's going to be a whole new look to the show. I wish I could give you a whole new look to these numbers. Honestly, our livestock trade continues to thin as far as the numbers are concerned. We are marketing a lot of animals. I talked to somebody yesterday that said if you're trying to go the processing route, you probably have a number and you got to wait in line to try to get your animal processed. The markets themselves have also got a little softer as we head towards the end of the week. Grain trade. Yesterday was kind of a rally day as far as Chicago is concerned, but today we're seeing an exit of some of the major money investors. In fact, even wheat right now is down on the midday. So not exactly the trends that our corn, soybeans, or wheat guys were looking for as they kick off their conference tomorrow. Want to congratulate Mitch Brunig from Mystic Valley Dairy, just north of Madison and Roxbury. He has been selected as the new chair of the Dairy Innovation Hub Advisory Council. They had their first meeting right at the tail end of January. And remember, the goal there is to try to properly use all of the state-designated funds on the UW-Madison, UW-River Falls, UW-Platteville campus to try to come up with new ideas on how we can have Wisconsin agriculture continue to thrive. Barrel cheese today in Chicago down another penny and a half at 145 and a half. 40-pound block cheese down a penny and a quarter at 190 and a quarter. While double A butter finished 2 1/4 cents, make that 2.5 cents lower at 185 and a half per pound. So there you go, my friend. I am going to be working from the indoors of Kalahari Resort for the next 2 days. But if people are planning on heading up there, don't worry about it. No pre-registration is required. Walk-ups will be welcome starting tomorrow morning at 8.
All right. Well, have fun. We'll see you on Monday.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, Pam, thank you. Let's head over to the Weather Center now. Hattie McClain, the countdown is on.
That is true. If you have already given up on winter and you're looking forward to spring, here is the official count. 42 days is the official start of spring, March 19th. Now, you probably know that the first day of spring is not often the first spring-like day, but we'll see how it goes as we head into March. We do have some winter weather in the forecast coming up over the next week or so. Our current temperature is this lunch hour, 23 here in Madison, 21 in the Dells, 27 in Mineral Point, as well as Janesville. Temperatures have been warming slowly, even despite the cloud cover and the light northeasterly wind. Winds are from the northeast right now. If there is a wind, it's between 5 and 10 miles per hour. That's generating a little bit of a wind chill, but not much. Wind chills are in the upper teens, in the low 20s this afternoon, and then back into the teens through the evening hours. With clouds in place, temperatures aren't going to move too far for the remainder of the day. Now on Doppler track this morning, it's trying to show some light snow working into far southwestern Wisconsin. That snow not likely hitting the ground right now, but there is some snow hitting the ground further off to the south and west this afternoon. Here's a band of pretty heavy snow working its way through Missouri into Illinois at this time. This storm system will continue to lift off to the north and east, but the track of the system is going to keep that northern edge of the snow in southeastern Wisconsin. Here's the latest picture on the upper Midwest view. You can see that storm storm system moving out of Missouri. On the northern edge of that storm system, there is a little bit of snow. It's definitely cold enough for snow, but again, there's going to be a sharp cutoff where that snow is later on tonight. So here's 5 p.m. this evening. Just cloudy skies across southern Wisconsin as that snow continues to work its way across Illinois. We put the map into motion and advance it to around 9 o'clock this evening. You can see that snow just starting to spread into southeastern Wisconsin. So areas like Janesville and Beloit likely seeing some snowflakes later on this evening. That snow continues overnight for mainly the southeastern corner of the state. We may see some flurries or very light snow showers here in Madison, but the bulk of the precipitation really staying out of the area. It'll be just cloudy for the rest of the region. So if you are traveling tonight or early tomorrow to the north, if you're going up to the Dells, you're going to be driving out of that snow rather quickly. So no huge impacts on travel. The National Weather Service not anticipating any winter weather advisories with this particular storm. Now again, that snow ends through the day on Thursday. Here's noon, and it's already pulling out just mainly south of Milwaukee, affecting Racine and Kenosha counties. The rest of the area will be drying out. Here's a look at the total snow potential. Again, moving it even further to the south and east. So just our far southeastern viewing area, picking up some very light accumulation with this particular storm. Now, we do have a pretty active weather pattern setting up, though. We have more chances for snow coming on Sunday. High temperatures will be right around the freezing point. Some light snow showers will be possible. Could be some very light accumulation. And we have our eye on a storm system for the middle of next week as well. Moving in maybe the Wednesday, Thursday time frame. This one looks a little larger, still a week away, but we could get a mix changing over to some snow with some snow accumulation then as well. So even though it's not cold, Mark, it's staying very active.
Yeah, 30s is not bad for February.
Not going to complain about that
Not at all. All right, thanks, Addie.
You're welcome.
Next at noon, a 103-year-old Minnesota woman is staying young with a daily piano recital at her assisted living home. We'll share how her performances are making a difference.
News 3 Now First Alert Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
My mom was a bank teller, but her hands were so crippled by arthritis she could no longer do her job. She applied for Social Security disability benefits. Like most people, my mom was denied. I'm attorney Don Becker. Don't be embarrassed and don't give up. My mom appealed. You can too. Disability law is all we do.
Call the Becker Law Office, 1-800-254-7766.
When being sick isn't as bad as
not knowing why you're sick.
When questions lead to confusion
and angst and anxiety. When it feels like there's a tiger chasing you into the darkness.
And all you want is a little light.
A little hope.
This is when you need the best of the best. Doctors who don't just perform cutting-edge procedures and treatments. Doctors who invent them. UW Health. Remarkable medicine. Remarkable care.
Find your style at Menards with 11% off Patriot Lighting.
Or you could add stylish storage with 11% off all Dakota shelving.
Insulate and save big on energy costs. Plus get 11% off.
Create your dream Clearview kitchen with 11% off.
You'll be floored by our vinyl plank flooring. Get 11% off all of it.
Whatever you're working on, you'll get 11% off now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
The biggest President's Day appliance sale is going on now at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store. And you won't believe these deals. Save thousands instantly on manufacturer holiday price drops on all appliances in the largest showroom in Madison. You could save up to 50% off store-wide. Plus, save even more with bonus rebates throughout the store and special interest-free financing until 2021. Shop now and receive a free 10-year limited warranty and free local delivery and setup. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart, located inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
He's been a leader throughout the country for the past 12 years. Mr. Michael Bloomberg is here.
Leadership in action. Mayor Bloomberg and President Obama worked together in the fight for gun safety laws, to improve education, and to develop innovative ways to help teens gain the skills needed to find good jobs.
At a time when Washington is divided in old ideological battles, he shows us what can be achieved when we bring people together to seek pragmatic solutions.
I'm Mike Bloomberg, and I approve this message.
Well, imagine doing something you love for nearly 100 years. That's the reality for a woman in Paynesville, Minnesota. You could say at 103 years old, Ruth Everson that is, knows the keys to a long and happy life. John Lauritsen has her story.
Pork chop? Yes, please. Good. Gonna have bread today?
There's a certain routine at Stearns Place Assisted Living in Paynesville. Every day at 11:45, lunch is served to the residents, and with it comes a special treat.
I meet a lot of people by playing the piano, and I'm a people person. I like to be happy.
Ruth Everson is 103, but her love for the piano began when she was 5. Her dad would use a horse-drawn wagon to take milk cans into Grove City. He'd drop young Ruth off for a piano lesson while he did business. Eventually, her parents sold a cow to buy her a piano.
She plays the songs that other people know. There's big smiles on their faces.
And this is Come Josephine in My Flying Machine.
You can see that they're enjoying the music that they remember.
What Ruth remembers is playing the piano so much that it became second nature, from being the first organist at Paynesville Lutheran Church in 1938 to teaching her grandkids and great-grandkids how to play.
So you could play the piano and give a stern look at your grandchildren so they weren't so squirrely in church all at the same time.
Yeah.
That's a lot of talent.
Yeah.
To stay young, she started putting on a daily recital, Monday through Sunday, even taking requests that she writes down.
Some of the songs that I'll be playing have been requested, but we'll try.
103 years old.
Isn't that amazing? She's an amazing lady. She's told me that's the reason she gets up in the morning. She has something to do, and we would be disappointed if she wasn't here.
And Ruth also fishes as much as she can on local lakes, often going with her great-grandkids to catch walleye and whatever else swims their way. And this weekend is the Frozen Assets Festival on Lake Mendota. The event features live music, themed bars, a 5K run on the lake, curling demos, and s'mores roasting. Money raised will go to the nonprofit Clean Lakes Alliance, which works to improve water quality throughout the Madison area waterways. Last year, Frozen Assets raised more than $150,000 for the organization. The event comes at an historically difficult time for the lakes. The lakes didn't officially freeze over until January 12th this year. UW-Madison researchers warn we could stop seeing Mendota freeze over completely as early as next year. That is remarkable. Hattie, Frozen Assets on Saturday is going to freeze?
Well, I've been actually speaking with Karen, who works for the Clean Lakes Alliance. She said there's about 10 inches of ice right now on Lake Mendota, and we haven't been melting much this week, so that is the good news. Here's a look at our view from the WIC-TV sky camera shot. Very cloudy this lunch hour. We have a lot of clouds in the area. There may be a few spots that see some peaks of sunshine to the north and west, but overall, a pretty gray afternoon. Temperatures will climb into the mid to upper 20s, just a couple of degrees warmer than we are right now. Again, here's a look at that total snowfall for the event tonight into tomorrow. Pretty minimal for most of our viewing area, Mark, so not a major snow event for us.
All right, that's our time for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.